morning. We interrupt this podcast for And It's Good to Be Bad letters page. We've got some input to reply to, and this time it's from our Alien, or even Alien, podcasts. Over to Ollie, whose sack is bulging this week.
Thanks. Let's dig deep into my sack and pull one off. Lee Parker commented that episode 1 was rather tame.
Bet it was written in crayon.
Wait for part 2, surely. I can't even read my own script. Thank God. Sack the scriptwriter. Oh, shit to me. Hopefully that was beefed up in part 2. And Lee also added a name to our poll of potential victims for part 2 of the podcast. Anyone? Well, you all know. You were all there. So there's no point asking you what your opinion is of the death toll.
I can't remember.
We have a few polls. I think at the moment it is...
Not greasy ones, are they?
No one dying. Graham and Matt is in the lead.
Shocker.
This is before people listen to the podcast, I hasten to add.
Our friend the Calaxis comments, I thought it was a bit odd that The Last Adventure seems to be an atmospheric sci-fi horror instead of the characters chilling out with a nice ale at an unnamed inn.
I did reply to the Calaxis with a comment saying, feel free to volunteer some unnamed inns for our games. Our favourites revolve around the Retinal Fetish, which is your sci-fi games. The Horny Thombo, as we all know, specifically for Skyrealms of Darun, a game we may come to at some point. And the Hobbit's Scrotum, random fantasy. So quite frankly, I think Ollie was tame in the name of the pub in Alien, but I suspect he stole it from the book.
You can talk. You can't even spell alien.
Well, I do suspect that's where Calaxis was coming from nice ale inn, as in having an ale in a pub, but I can't spell alien, so I wouldn't have spotted that.
Stretching that there.
That's what he said. I'm not to blame.
Yeah.
Mind you, he did talk about Marvin, so maybe he was gone there.
Marvin the Magician is a legend, as we know.
Moving on, the polls are building up, and we seem to have an overwhelming majority suggesting that Mr. Matt will bite the dust first. Spoiler alert! Skim forward 20 seconds if you don't want to know who does die first. How right you are. Dave, the bastard, took the opportunity to shut Matt out of the shuttle and wave goodbye as he was assaulted by head crabs. A few tears shed, some medication had, and now for a nap. Maybe crabs for dinner.
I did enjoy that. I didn't want to shut him out, but there was no way I was staying any longer. I was nearly dead. You were nearly dead.
Yeah, I would have thought, though, once the acid was eating into him, and obviously he'll have been spilling white fluid.
You would assume so.
Rather than... we would have then known that he was a mech, and I would have definitely just gone...
Door shut, yeah.
Finger up, door slam.
That's why I liked it even better, because you didn't know.
We didn't know.
We didn't know.
No. We were fooked.
Yeah.
That's all the post we have time for this podcast. Our letters page will be back next time. Until then, so long and good luck.
And thanks for all the fish.
Yeah.